And this is kind of the ebb and flow. If your website is not as authoritative as other websites that you're competing against, you're going to have to put in more individual effort to appear higher in the search results. And then the opposite is true. The stronger your website in general, the more by default you're going to appear high in the search results. And then there's the other side of the spectrum, which is basically for super competitive keywords. We're looking at personal loans here. Most of the time you're going to need a really high DR, so a lot of referring domains, a really established website, and also loads of referring domains. So these are all the referring domains that are just going to this page. And so you can see here, we're looking at a much higher URL rating in general for the terms that are here compared to the last slide that we were looking at, essentially. And this is the game of link building. And, if you were to go top to bottom, would every URL rating line up perfectly with ranking? No. Should it? No. Links are not the only thing that generates a rank for a website, but you can see here, in general, the URL ratings of this page on the bottom are lower than the rankings that are at the top. So this is kind of an overview on how you can assess what your needs are. That's actually a really important component to what we're doing. And that will bring us into what we would recommend for link building strategies in 2024. And so are these the only things that exist? No. Are there other options? Sure. As a company that's been doing this for a very long time and understands the ebbs and flows of the industry, is this what we recommend? Yeah, it is. So we're going to get into that. First is guest posting. And guest posting is you're outreaching a website, you're creating a piece of content for them, you're getting it pushed live on the website. The benefit of doing this is that you can do this as one person, and also the links that you get can go to a key page. So you can go to a page that has commercial intent. You can go to a page that you're hand selecting. The challenge is there's a lot of filtration that needs to take place, and also it's a very manual process. So I think I'm gonna slide these up a little bit here. The next category is data research studies and different other types of primary research creation. So here you're creating something on your website, and then you're publishing it, and then you're pitching it to other websites, and you're a journalist, and you're looking to get a link to your study and get credit for that. So theoretically, this is different because in addition to just creating a piece of content for another website, you have something valuable or unique to offer. The challenge here is it costs time and energy to make these studies. You have to nail it. You have to create the data collection. And I don't know, Julie, if there's other challenges that there are with this as well.
Yeah, I think, even sites you want to actually outreach to, because the topic is not going to be relevant to every site. So you're kind of handpicking a couple of sites there. Also, time it takes for a client to actually put it on their site.
Right.
You never know. Some clients can take a little bit longer to actually get that study live. So yeah, I think there's multiple different factors that make it challenging. But at the same time, it does give you another opportunity to obviously be offering valuable content to the sites that you're outreaching to.
Totally. Yeah, that's well said. Thank you for adding that. The next is kind of digital PR, which is starting to take off a little bit. The best way to describe this is you're putting on your PR hat, and you're basically looking to build brand equity. So you're here, yes, for a bunch of different things, but Forbes is featuring 7 different people in an industry, and your job is to go get on that list and get featured on there. And yeah, it's going to be link oriented, but it may or may not have the best actual SEO result, but in terms of a strategy inside your pocket, that's a really good one to have. And then I think the last one is just local link building, which we're going to touch on in a minute, but it's just getting links that are, again, geographically relevant. This is actually not crazy difficult to do. We'll touch on that in a second. The challenge is there's not a lot of them. So you can only do it so many times, and then you're kind of out of options.